point, and the fact that we now have cognitive scientists which applied to the experience of literary reading has generated many new interesting insights into literature. One of these interfaces are called cognitive poetics, or sometimes cognitive linguistics. Cognitive poetics is the application of cognitive science to illuminate the study of literary reading, and it's maturing as a discipline. My professor Peter Stockwell wrote a book called Cognitive Poetics Introduction in 2002, and it's the only book actually talking about the interface between language and cognition. Whether it's successful or not is up for a debate, and it has been for the last 8 to 10 years, but the fact that this word was coined by Reuben Zur in the 1980s, and the fact that it's actually just garnering enough momentum now shows that using the breakthroughs in cognitive science, using our knowledge of James Joyce, understanding the interface between language and literature, we can combine all three of those facets into something that I think is genuinely exciting and actually rewarding. Hopefully I want to persuade you about that too. But the critical debate. You've got an associate professor of Hope College talking about how someone like me is just finding a new niche in the academic ecosystem. You know, that's what we all do, that's what you all did, as I'm presuming, when you guys were starting out too. But ultimately, what I'm doing is bad. And it's going to run out of steam. That's one criticism of what I'm doing. But then there's another tutor, Dr. Sarah Davison, I think many of you might be aware of. She used to be my tutor when I was an undergraduate at University of Nottingham. And she asked me quite, deliberately, Rudy, why are you using science to explain Joyce? You're being reductive. Why are you doing that? You don't need, you can use art, you can use aesthetics to explain Joyce. Why are you doing this? And to that I just replied, just look at Blakey Boomlaw. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but I'm sure you are. But she says that cognitive poetics is deeply humanistic, and that its goal seems to be to understand what makes the experience of art so rich and powerful. It's not to explain it away, not to explain the experience away, but in a way to try to just how to explain, to try to reveal it, to try to garner new readings. Yeah. In the Times Literary Supplement, sorry just to give so much exposition, but it's a new deal. The Times Literary Supplement had a debate between Byatt and Tallis in 2006 and 2008, and basically you have one on one side, you've got Byatt saying that you've got scientific approaches, that you can look at poetic intricacy, say in Joyce, she was using Donne, and that you can actually have that feeling, you can have that excitement feeling. I mean, like Jonah Lehrer in Wired magazine, for example, released a study that has just been conducted to explain the reason why with music you feel, I don't know, you get the sensations, you get the goosebumps, or you have that you feel that climatic experience, and you can apply that to, say, literature as well. Well, it's because dopamine levels kick in 15 seconds prior to the climax, because your brain is anticipating a specific effect. And I think that's what we can see in Joyce. I would argue in some later examples, we anticipate certain effects, and that can give positive